Alright. Okay, I'm flying over. Y'all better not say anything. I have not looked. I saw that there was like a new cinematic thing on Wowhead, and don't say anything, alright? Anyway, what's up? This is Warcraft Daily. This is the thing that I do where I am yours and you're mine for the next half hour or so. And I can't wait. I want to see this thing burn. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with this thing. I'm flying over to Zormgar right now because I want to see a little cinematic. So don't say anything yet. I have not spoiled myself, but I am going to play through Darkshore Part 2. And, well, we're going to see what happens. We're finally going to learn the truth of what's happened. Oh my god. Anyway, what's up to Shin and me, myself, and to everyone this morning. Hope everyone had a very pleasant weekend. I certainly did. I had a lot of fun going off to my local state fair. It was hot, but it was okay. And I had a good time. Let me just shout this out really quick. Just a couple of hours ago, gentleman by the name of Tony Eccles signed up as a new patron, so congrats to him and welcome and thank ya. I haven't spoiled myself either, so I won't be watching. Okay, man, you don't spoil yourself off anything. It's all good. But I guess we're gonna do like a whole live reaction sort of thing. We'll find out. We'll find out what happens. What's up, John? What's good, dude? I had talked with Zach earlier about possibly doing part 2 together, and I totally forgot about it until now. So, like right now, I'm like, should I wait? Oh, but I really want to I really want to do this. So the Warbringers is out, by the way. Oh, I have a Warbringers video. Well, that's still gonna have to wait. So now I'm going to assume that so I haven't looked at news, so say nothing. I'm almost not gonna look at chat for a little bit until I see this. So no spoilers, pretty please. Let's see. No storylines, no writing stuff. I don't care. I guess it's all good. I mean, I'm kind of sort of the same way. When it comes to like movies and all that. But I'm going to be doing this bit of a playthrough over here on the YouTube side, and then I guess we'll talk about it a little bit more on Twitch when the time comes. So I don't know if you guys can hear the in-game sounds very well. If you can't, I can turn it up a little bit more. Atish, what's up, dude? How you doing? You'll be watching early tomorrow. Okay, yeah. So we'll be past all that stuff, me and myself. So I'll see you later. Just in a video for the round table. Nice. Ah, you got Akalon on there too. Very cool, John. Very cool. Well, I hope you guys have a good time. And if I'm able to drop by and say hi, I'll definitely do so. Did I see the end cinematic? Nope. So don't spoil me yet. Don't spoil me yet. I haven't looked at a damn thing, so I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what to expect. I'm actually going to do a reaction. Normally, I just kind of like... That's usually like how I react live, but I'm excited for this one. We've been waiting for this one ever since we saw the the BlizzCon reveal, and we saw the burning of the trees. So, let's have a party. Apocalypse and Tail Dancer, amazing. Very cool, dude. Yay! Yeah, I'll definitely drop in for. I'll try to drop in for that because I've been meaning to get in touch with Akalon like for a while now too. I just been totally falling off on it because I suck. Ah! All right. Hi, Sourfang. Nice for you to just suddenly appear like this. I'm still disappointed by the full delivery of this. I would have liked more context. But anyway. I forgot what he said. Shit. Alright. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, alright, this is it! This is it. That's right. So he doesn't want to slay innocents. He wants to be a good boy, even though we're gonna kill a bunch of dudes anyway. But whatever. Burn that motherfucking tree. Well, someone's gonna burn it. But we'll just go with us for the horde and etc. But yeah, the time of speculation is over. Like, this is it. Like, we're finally gonna see it. We're gonna learn. Warbringers Sylvanas. Hell, Wayne, don't you spoil me one bit, dude. Now I know it's about Sylvanas. Well, that's what I get for doing all this stuff live. But yeah, please, please, please don't spoil me. I want to see what's I at least want to take a look at this, and then take a look at see this. So we'll take a look at the Hellbringer stuff. I was expecting Ashara actually, because at first I was expecting because just like last week, the first episode of Warbringers came out on a Monday, so I was assuming that it was going to come out on a Monday again, and and assuming so, well, it would naturally have not been Sylvanas. It would have been Ashara, because whatever was going to be involved in Sylvanas was going to involve the tree. So that was my guess there. But since we're seeing this here, well, I guess we'll just have it. We'll just find out in a little bit, man. Came to watch and read last spoils. I'll see you. Yeah. I'll see you in game, man. Game sound is a little bit loud. Okay. There we go. Yeah, because the only thing I'm a little worried about regarding the sound Monarch is that when it goes to the cinematic stuff, it'll like get all jacked up, because that's what usually happens. Let's see. So as you can see, like I reinstalled Addy bags. I'm actually going to try and feature I was going to do an add-on video today, but I guess I'm going to push that back now that the second Warbringers video is out. So I'm going to be doing like a breakdown of that, going over that stuff today. So today is going to be a busy day. Whoop whoop. Alright, so rescue some dudes. Do I really have to rescue some dudes? Ew. Oh! Dang it. This is what I get for being hasty and all that. Calm down. Don't get so excited, soul. Oop. Dude, am I just falling again? Ugh. So, I just started playing this game. It's called World of Warcraft. I don't know what's going on. I keep trying to move and I keep falling into stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a troll ledge right there. Anyway, Sylvanas burns. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at chat anymore. Yeah, trolls. So we'll see what happens. So good going, all you people trying to spoil. Now I'm not even gonna look at you. Besides, this won't take too long anyway. So don't worry. I need, say, 5 more people. Gosh, Night Elves. Could be a little bit more capable of running here. You guys have seen some shit. You've seen the Cataclysm. You're living in Darkshore. Not everyone is happy in Darkshore. I would have imagined that you'd be a little bit more battle hardened and all that. But then again, I think isn't Darkshore? I think Darkshore is friendly territory for Alliance, so never mind. I think that's okay. Alright. I need to kill. Wait, I didn't kill the name dudes yet? Come on. Alright, how come no one's called out Jaina for just using Levitate on her dad's boat? Everyone accuses her of using boat necromancy. I actually haven't looked at very many other analyses of the Warbringer short. Mostly because I don't want to read into it too much and try to speculate. I'm like, ooh, super mysterious. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll react. I'll share some thoughts, but I don't look into it too much. I mean, I see it as just levitation. It's not like the boat's alive necessarily. She just raised it back up, and that was it. It's just weird that it was sunk in the first place and it came out whole. That is a little bit weird, but oh well. All right. So far, the reaction is, "Come on, hurry up! Go, 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 go!" Yeah, so I'm going to have the reaction here, and then I'll do some more, like, maybe, I'll share some more thoughts on it over on Twitch. So that's going to be very spoiler filled too. So for those of you who don't want to be a part of that, do not join me on Twitch, because I might potentially be talking smack about Sylvanas and the whore and all that stuff. It'll be fun. Even guild chat I'm going to avoid. Goodness, man. I don't know who to believe. Alright. So I know there's just like these 3 quests, and then there's the thing with Sarfang and Alfurion and whatnot. Is this a mini game today? As far as I know, yes. But I haven't been looking at the news. I've been purposefully closing myself off in case like cinematics have been leaked and all that, because I want to be pure. All right. We've shown honor to our enemy today. Yeah, great. I congratulate you on your success, but I sense something is not right. Lord Donnell is now secure, but something is amiss. There's been no sign of storm rage. Nafrian would have never let Lord Donnell fall without a fight. He must have gone after her. My army has approached from the north, and our reinforcements have arrived from the south, which means that they are not along any of the roads. Search the forests. We will find them once and for all. Yeah. Okay, I know where to go. I know where to go. Because I have technology. I have maps and stuff. You just be part... Yeah. Part 2 is like really short. Oh, yeah, Cursor Trail. I am going to do an add-on video shortly, sometime today, tomorrow. I was working on it yesterday. This is one of them. It's called Cursor Trail. Hey. Oh.
And speak that the war chief faces storm rage alone.
I must chuck my axe like a boss.
A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Whatever, man. Just embrace who you are. Embrace the madness for the Legion.
Place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time.
For the
Finish him and
Horde.
be done with it. Take a moment if you like.
I'm so
Then
insensitive.
take his head. Meet me at the World Tree.
I hope we will heard your opinion about who burned the tree.
Led your horde.
Well, I gave a bunch of opinions on who burned the tree, so I can't be wrong. It's just a matter of which answer is ultimately ends up correct, and am I going to be disappointed about it?
You did not kill him, Orc. Why?
I struck without honor. I did not deserve to end him.
Yeah, should have
Entire
though.
war is
You
without
should have.
honor. How dare you?
Alliance under sound.
Innocent blood.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm just
Not for nothing.
I'm just a super tanned Draenei, or a flayed Draenei. Ill, if you want to think of it like that.
Because you
That's kind of
spared
gross.
my Furion, I will offer you a choice. Attempt to stop me from
So many
taking
theories
him
of who
away
burned the tree.
and
They all
die,
burned down with it.
or remain there,
Hey,
in the dirt
all I know is that
and live.
one of my answers is right.
You have a choice as well. Take him to Darnassus, and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here, so that you both survive.
Come on.
Come, champion. We must follow our war chief to victory.
guild's talking shit. All right. You want to walk it? You want to walk it nice and slow, Sarfang? Slowly watch, slowly approach the burning. Hey, Nilia. You heard me talking smack? Stinrang's pretty cool. Hey, this is it. This is it. We're gonna find out what happens. I'm gonna kind of shut up, okay? I'll prepare my reaction face. You know. Alright, here goes.
What joy is there
I think.
in this curse?
I'm ready. Oh, I'm missing Warbringers now. That's kind of cool. Okay. I guess it's not unheard of, so.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree.
Why? Why? You've already won.
Yeah, common night elf.
Only innocents remain in the tree.
This is war.
No. This is hatred. Rage. Windrunner. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool.
That's the wall. Oh, shit. This one's a lot more animated.
Take her! Run!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I like that. The tears. Oh. So sad. Oh. Not undead yet, though. Yeah, that's brutal.
Life is pain. Hope fails. Now you understand. Ah, don't grieve. You'll soon join your loved ones.
I grieve for you.
She's like, bitch.
You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us. But you cannot kill hope.
Can't I?
Ooh, her eyes just went.
Burn it. Burn it!
Really? The obvious. Of course, it's the obvious answer. Those what? Those catapults? For real? For real? Holy cow! Oh. So it turns out, it is the least interesting answer. Damn. I was hoping for something more complicated. Something like The outcome isn't unexpected. Okay, so Sylvanas did it, but the method of doing it. Look at these. Look at those demolishers. Now I know that there's the whole context of distance and everything, but that tree is really far away. The tree is really far away. How are those ghetto ass demolishers? Really, that's it? That's it? What? Demolishers don't go that far. Okay, so here's more of the verbal response. I'm not surprised that that Sylvanas like did it. You know, she was the number one suspect. But I'm just thinking like the method of which it was done doesn't seem right. Demolishers doesn't seem right. I would have bought Zeppelins and all that. I would have bought blowing up an Azeroth cache inside the tree. Something like that would have made sense to me too. But in the context of telling something in a really short cinematic, I guess that doesn't really work very well. But still, it had to be the most uninteresting method. So, fellow Horde, cheers. We're the bad guys. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see. I'm sure we're seeing it now. I can't wait to see the salt and fire and tears coming out of people's eyes. Oh my god. Who am I representing now? I represent the bad guys. That's something I'll disconnect myself from really quick. So let me try. Okay, chat's going way too fast for me to for me to really get caught up with. Yeah, we're definitely the instigators of this conflict. And you know what? For those of you who already know what's happening in the Battle for Lordaeron that's going to happen next week, by the way, we get what's coming to us. So there we go. Yeah. Whew. That was a really cool cinematic. Hey Sylvanas, can I watch it again?
What are we if not slaves to this?
The flames cast Sylvanas' face in shadow. So what has me is that she lost it.
When I sent you on this mission, I did not foresee this outcome.
You did not foresee this outcome.
Before it began, to capture an enemy's home and annihilate their leaders in one stroke, to inflict a wound that would bleed the Alliance dry.
Girl.
We have only partially succeeded. The Alliance will retaliate. They will come for us. For me, for you. But they
Girl, my hands are clean. I didn't do nothing.
Weakness, not a strength in the war to come. Rest while you can. Prepare for the battles ahead. I will have need of you.
So What throws me off is that there was nothing to suggest that Sylvanas' plans are like ruined. You know, she intended to capture the tree. What is it that prevented her from doing that? I don't think there's anything that like stopped her. Oh yeah, Harley. I just finished watching it, and so I'm just kind of letting it soak in at this point. But I'm still like, it seems off. It seems off. I suppose it's gonna take me a little while to like rationalize and understand. Well, okay, I won't be able to really rationalize and understand, but it just kind of throws me off that Sylvanas' plans didn't seem to have been affected. She just switched them up because some night elf, basically a night elf nobody. I mean, we know who, you know, she has a name and everything. I forgot the name, but you know, just some random night elf that she doesn't know or hasn't really met, talk smack, and Sylvanas is like, "Well, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna burn the whole goddamn. I'm gonna burn the whole goddamn tree." So, putting aside the ideas of, oh, this is awful writing by Blizzard. Let's just take things how it is. All right, let's, because this is what we've got. Let's work with it. Man, girl, you petty. She's like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. You know, Hope. Screw that. I mean, if anything, she would have done a better job of destroying Hope by capturing the tree and killing Malfurion. Because as far as we know, as far in Sylvanas' mind, she won. She did take out Malfurion. If Saurfang actually killed him and he didn't, but she won. She got to this point and then she just kind of abandoned her plans for no reason. That's kind of doo-doo. Let me try to read a couple things of chats. So they burned Darnassus down the home I've had for 14 years because I'm done playing WoW. So sad. Darnassus is what brought me to WoW. Night Elves have no name. Wow, you're done playing? I'm going to be very curious about like the reactions from players such as like Raul, if you are in fact going to stop playing because you lost your capital. And I'm not going to take away the pain from you, even though I want to talk smack. I'm not going to take away that pain from you. But still, like, I'm just not too fond of how Sylvanas had like these sudden changes of heart for not too much reason, and then for her to have like some of those lines of text, I reloaded UI, to say that things didn't turn out the way that I wanted. They turned out exactly the way that you wanted up until the great burning and all. It was her plan all along. That doesn't make sense to me either. Like, why lie, or why throw wool over our eyes by saying, oh yeah, we want to capture the tree and do all that stuff and kill Malfurion, and then turn out to not do that. I don't see any reason why to deceive the champions or the players or anybody. Hey, we're gonna go burn the tree, and the Horde would probably just be like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Sounds good. Sure thing, War Chief, whatever you say. Let's see, so you sound like you disagree. This sounds as far as I'm concerned, the champion has always been the champion of the Horde or Alliance. They've never been like, a regular. They've helped out. They've done their thing, but hey, I'm still a Horde. I ain't gonna change a damn thing. Let me change this thing. All right, cool. That was driving me nuts. I'm like, oh, my character's not even in the middle of the screen. Show us the mounts? Alright, I'll show you the mounts. I forgot the name of the mount, though. I'm just gonna go with Bat. No, not Bat. Let's see. Yeah, I suck. I forgot what it was called. What's this mount called again? Wing? Not sure. Cut the giant root with Dread Wing. Yeah, it's live. Undercity Plague Bats. Yay! Alright. He says that they went with the laziest writing. Well, we love to speculate. We people of Warcraft, me and all the other fantastic speculators. But one thing is, thank you, Gremlin. One thing is pretty certain is that Blizzard tends to go with, they tend to go the simple route. You can call it lazy writing, sure, but traditionally they do tend to go the easy way. It just sucks that, I don't know, I'm still like, Demolishers? Really? It had to be Demolishers that somehow go all this way. Because I don't know if you guys have played through Warfronts. If you guys have played through Warfronts that are coming in Battle for Azeroth, Demolishers don't go that far. Shoot. Demolishers should be able to, like, in this case, Demolishers should be able to reach Stromgarde from like the cuts from like wherever, if they can go that far. So, it's kind of a bummer. The thing that I'm so the thing that I am very glad for though is that Sylvanas did it all by herself. I think, unless she got influenced by something, then I'd be pissed off. But Sylvanas did this on her own. She acted on her own volition. It wasn't. Oh my God! It's a secret plot from the old gods. That's something that would have, to me, that would have been the worst. That, in my opinion, would have been what I call lazy writing, by taking away the character development and putting it on someone else, blaming someone else for someone else's actions. So I'm at least glad for that. Not so much that it was like the simple that I want the simple way. Yeah, Gremlin. Oh, you guy. Did I get some new world quests? Did I? I don't know. I got. I'm not sure actually, because I haven't done world quests in a couple days. But I mean, there's 5 now, so I think these are like kind of new. I see bracers. Ooh, go me. I'm not gonna really go for that. I have a feeling they had this since BlizzCon and couldn't change the outcome for launch after realizing how unmorally gray the Horde are. Well, this is obviously a whole back and forth. This is obviously going to be a big back and forth between the Horde and Alliance with regards to extreme acts. I am very curious to see, and I doubt we're going to see it. I would have loved to see something where Anduin is being pressured to lay siege to the Undercity, where he didn't really want to do it, but he got pressured into it. That's something that I would like to see. To see Anduin feel a little bit tormented about, yes, obviously I'm gonna listen to my people and I'm going to avenge, the this. But I would love to see things like that happen. I never bought into the, for those of you who have watched and listened to me, I never bought into the whole morally gray thing. Sometimes we're gonna be the bad guys. We're gonna do things that just ain't right. And I think if anything, Blizzard did their best to keep the champions' hands clean of it. It's not like they told us, hey, load the catapults or ride the catapults over to Darnassus and start burning this bitch down. No, not really. Let's see. Let me get caught up with chat a little bit more, and then I'll consider going over to Twitch. But there's a lot of people watching right now, just watching the burning. So maybe I'll hang out here for a little bit longer. This is crazy though. I thought it was a really cool cinematic. I had a lot of fun watching that, and I'm going to do so stay tuned. I'm going to do a breakdown today over that. Once I'm done with the stream in a couple of hours, I'm going to go back into the Warbringers thing, cut it, and do like a play-by-play of what's going on. And I'm gonna repeat some of the same things that I'm talking about here, where it's like I just one catapults. That's insane. That's stupid. I think that's the worst. Why'd it have to be fucking catapults? Did someone still go see if Bob's okay? The tree's still up. It's not like it's burned to the ground yet. Just don't know how to feel about this outcome. Yeah, there's a lot to soak in, folks. I have a feeling, let's see. I have a feeling Greymane and Jaina will pressure Anduin to doing something unsavory. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Max. That Anduin still doesn't want to, like, act in such in such an extreme way, but then he's going to be pressured into it, and then who knows, the Divine Bell might play a factor into it or something like that. Bob's hot. Let's see. Sometimes, hey, like I said, sometimes we're just the bad guys, or sometimes we're definitely the instigators. I just don't like Sylvanas' sudden change of heart. I would have liked to have seen a better reason to burn the tree other than, hey, let's burn it. Because there doesn't, I don't know, I guess I'm just not convinced that her talking to some nobody night elf and trying to prove that night elf wrong, That doesn't justify burning down the whole goddamn tree. Let's see. These shorts are really having a past regret shaping the person thinks them sharing with their father. Now Sylvanas Silvermoon. I wonder how Ashara is like. I think they skip showing the travel back and forth to the base of the tree. Morally gray my ass. Hey, I thought you didn't want to get spoiled. Me myself. Let's see. Let me get caught up a little bit more. So I'll watch the Sylvanas Warbringers that just came out. So Willow, I just played through it, and the Warbringers thing just happened to be in games, which I think is pretty cool. Bliss said that both sides will be doing unsavory things, but until now it's only been the Horde doing the unsavory things, burning the tree, turning the Horde into I don't. The whole thing about raising constructs, I don't see that as a great bullet point to use. Oh my God, Sylvanas is so evil. She's raising the Horde. I think there were Horde people that were saying, no, don't do that. But when it comes to just raising constructs, at least in my rules of necromancy, the rules of the ethics of necromancy dictate to that. Raising constructs is okay. I think what the Horde, I think what was asserted, I'm trying to remember exactly where that was from, where they said, hey, Sylvanas, don't raise Horde people. That's fucked up. I think they meant don't try to raise them as Forsaken. But when it comes to just raising bones, to me that's no different from creating an arcane sentry. Animating something that's already animating what is inanimate. It just happens to be bones and stuff. It's not like those skeletons are walking and talking and being like, hey, what's up? Let's go have a beer. Oh, I can't have a beer. Oh, darn, I'm sad. Just remember, if Varian killed Garrosh at the end of Siege of Orgrimmar, the tree wouldn't have burned. If Varian just let Thrall dispense some orcish justice, then we would have been fine. Right. I wasn't aware that the Warbringers thingy basically is the cinema. Yeah, it basically is a cinematic. So, yeah. Spoiler alert. So can we get Undead Night Owls because she just killed 1 million people, right? Giras. That's true, huh? But then they're all burning. So, I'm thinking no. You wouldn't you wouldn't be able to do it. Up for joining the stream, we can rock the Alliance. I don't have an Alliance character. I don't have a max level Alliance character. Zach, I'm sorry, man. So those skeletons are the tortured souls of the damned. I don't know. I think they're just skeletons. But if I had an appointed Garrosh, wouldn't be in this mess. Well, shucks. If only Thrall was never born. Undead burning night elves. I don't know about that, dude. But I'll take that. So, wow. This is it's entirely what I expected. The method was more crude than I thought it would be. I guess that kind of sums up my my knee-jerk reactions. What's in the cup? It's coffee. But the cinematic was fun. Dang, Sylvanas went away. I can't talk to her. There better be a place where I can repeat this cinematic. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out real quick. I'm gonna go back to let's see. I guess I'll try Orgrimmar first. See if Sylvanas is there. See if I can repeat the cinematic and just watch it again. Coffee with whiskey? Nah, I don't. I've had that. I've never been fond of coffee and whiskey, or coffee and liquor at the same time. It's called YouTube. Yeah, but then I want to see if it's accessible in game. If you guys recall, some of the Warbringers episodes, I'm sorry, not Warbringers, the Harbinger episodes, you access that stuff in game as well. So I just want to see if it happens to be here. This is just for my curiosity. I'm going to be going over to Twitch in like just a few minutes or so. But in the meantime, still kind of letting it all soak in. So the cinematic's the same on the other side, easy. Oh, Dread thing, what Oh, really? Oh, there is someone I talked to at the beach? Oh, well, that's a bummer. Okay. Well, that's too far now. I can't be troubled like that. To be fair, I got off 2 hours ago, so rum and coke is totally acceptable at this hour. Well, I'm working right now, and you know what? Sure. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna drink. Let's see, is trade chat saying anything? Then again, I'm not a part of trade chat for like a good reason. Spit on her, damn. So yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it so far. But stay tuned. I'm gonna do a published version of my thoughts and all that later today. So stay tuned for that. We can talk all sorts of. You know, I'm almost tempted to not to not continue on with the Twitch stream because I want to get to reacting to this, and while these thoughts are like fresh. What do you think? Should I stay on, or what mouse add-on am I using? This add-on is called Cursor Trail. It makes a big ball of thing appear, and I can make it like hella big if I wanted to. You know, ooh, fireball. But that's really obnoxious, and I can't see smack. So, or I can make it like even smaller. You think you should make? You think you should make the video? Gotta say, for me, it was the biggest disappointment since what? Is it a disappointment? Because we saw that it burned, and it turns out the prime suspect actually turned out to be the one that did it. I wonder if we're gonna have a trial of Sylvanas Windrunner. Will they let that happen again? I don't know. I doubt it. They shouldn't. They shouldn't have had a trial for Garrosh. They should have let Orc Justice kick in and all that. Yeah, screw it. I think I'll do a published video for it. So I'll hang out here for like a little bit longer if anyone has any questions or whatnot. So like, yeah, I do have a pretty busy day today. I got this. I got an add-on video to do. There's some other fun stuff that I wanted to another fun video that I'm slowly working on. Burning Tree was plan B. No, it didn't seem to be plan B. Well, it didn't seem to be plan B. It just seemed to be like out of a whim. Fuck it, let's just burn this thing down. And I'm not cool with that. I guess the one thought that I have left is for the Horde. I ain't changing nothing. I'm still gonna stay Horde. I don't care what goes on. My hopes are though that despite the obviously what seems to be a very lopsided sentiment towards the Horde being bloodthirsty, warmongery, evil, whatever, however you want to describe it, that we see that we see the Alliance do things that's uncharacteristic, that they shouldn't do, but they end up doing anyway. The first thing that comes to mind is revenge for Teldrassil, and I'm wondering if this whole idea of assaulting the Undercity, if it is in fact Anduin's idea, or if he was pressured into it. What's my health bar? That is Pitbull, Nelia. My pretty little thing. But I'm gonna go over. I'm not gonna do like a full walkthrough on like how I set up all my add-ons, especially Pitbull, because that thing is like a setting this sort of look was a big pain in the butt. Let's see, glad you're going to drop the gray cap now. Look to Star Wars good versus evil. I'm not quite seeing that either, Dread Thing. I'm seeing our side versus their side. I mean, obviously, like, I don't think that the way Sylvanas conducted herself was very cool at all. But I am going to be curious to see what the Alliance decides to do to try and balance that out. Maybe not, well, yeah, in so crude words. See, War is War, the plan was never to play nice, and Burning Tree isn't all that big of a deal. Sylvanas talking smack on the living on the other end is concerning. Yeah, it is curious to see like what her end game is going to be, and like I said, it just doesn't seem right that she suddenly had a change of heart, even though all the pieces were in place for her to still take Teldrassil, to just suddenly be like, "Okay, screw it, I'm going to burn the tree." So I'm going to try to think of like I'm going to try and get inside Sylvanas' head and understand just what it is that motivated her to change her mind all of a sudden. Because my hope is that it's not some sort of dark influence or something like that. If it turns out it was part of the trauma of what she had gone through, okay. But if it turns out that there is some sort of thing inside her or someone whispering in her brain and all that, then I would be pretty pissed. I wouldn't like that very much. Let's see, Sylvanas is being portrayed as such. Yeah, she is very much representing herself and her interests. And then, of course, the Horde are just kind of following along as they go. And I'm sure that there are very militant Horde that are like, war? Fuck yeah, I want to fight. That's what, or at least on the Orc side. Orcs are like, hell yeah, I'm all down for like the killing of whatever the heck alliance, whoever's waving an alliance flag. Screw it, let's kill him. Didn't something warn us it was dark influence the void? Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen yet. As far as it looks, and the one saving grace that I'm holding on to right now is that Sylvanas is acting on her own. Don't forget, we still have an Ashara Warbringers that might give us a little bit more perspective. Well, I don't think it's going to like necessarily counterbalance the sentiment that I'm sure players are feeling about the Horde right now. Oh, I can't wait to look at forums and see how pissed people are. And see, my guess is that she's pro-death now. It would be okay if more than one race of the Horde was undead as well. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see undead variants of everybody. I wouldn't really be happy with that. Let's see. Talking about her sisters. No, that's something that we can, if we want to see it that way, Dreadthane, cool. But that's also the Void talking, and the Void will say anything. That's how I decided to interpret the whispers that came from the Void when they were talking to Ilaria, that they'll say anything to get in her skin. Anything, because that's what the whispers do. That's how any of these characters throughout the Warcraft franchise have gone insane. The whispers just don't shut up, and they'll say absolutely anything to get in your head. What about the Sand Lane? There have been inferences about what happens with the Sand Lane as we get into Battle for Azeroth, but I'm not going to speculate on that too much. I'm just going to think to myself, no, I'm not buying into them being an allied race. They could be, but I'm not buying into it. I don't think we need more freaking elves. And besides, there already are undead elves. Just roll a Death Knight and ta-da! You have your undead elves. See, Anduin's gonna write Sylvanas a letter and call her a mean gray woman in its own lines. I don't see it that way. I'm all good. I'm all good with her just saying like they like the direct storyline maybe because they're going with the death aspect. It could be. It doesn't sound. It sounds very ham-fisty, I suppose, because we see this whole thing about void and light and how that's building up. I can see like death playing into it, but maybe not in the way that some other folks have been speculating it. Some people are saying, "Oh, death is going to be the thing that fights both the void and the light," or something like that, because of the nature of undeath. I'm seeing death as a weapon that both the void and the light are going to try and wield because they're so effective against each other. So I can see a lot going on. So let's see. They're desperate to get back old subs, hence Legion, hence BFA. I'm not sure. I never quite saw it that way, me myself, with regards to oh yeah, they're doing this for the whole nostalgia trip, because all that ever does when it comes to, hey, let's shock people and get people into, into buying stuff. It buys expansion boxes, which are valuable. That makes money, that does make a lot of money. But when it comes to the long-term health of the game, I think that when designers are trying to make a game, they're trying to make it in mind that, yes, we want to make stuff that people actually like. When it comes to the overarching themes, yeah, maybe they can go into like the whole nostalgia trip and all that stuff, but it still needs to like work together. They keep doing throwback stuff. If you haven't noticed, me myself, the entire industry of Earth is doing throwback stuff. People love throwback stuff, and in I think that as folks like you and I are getting older, we just realize that that stuff just keeps calling back to us. We're seeing old shows from the 80s and 90s coming back. But then that's like nothing. In my opinion, that's nothing new. Yeah, we've been doing throwback stuff like since the beginning of time. It's nothing new. It's just that it's happening to us. Sylvanas turning the world into undead is a great way to wrap it all up. I'm curious to see like what the end game for BFA is going to be with all these pieces that are coming into place. I still see that the end of BFA is going to gear up to a very void versus light kind of thing, with Sylvanas trying to find her place in it, or trying to find a role in it. As for the AZ stuff, completely fine with it. They redid Overboard. I'm not sure what Overboard is, but anyway, I think I've convinced myself. I think I've convinced myself to not do a full stream today, as in I'm going to stop very, very shortly, so I can do this video, so I can do this full reaction and breakdown with tons of screenshots, because for whatever reason Blizzard does not like us, has not been liking. Basically, I got copyright hit when I did my Warbringers coverage so far, so this time I'm gonna try still pictures and see if I can actually, make $1 off of this. So why am I even talking about that? Who gives a shit? You guys don't care. It's cool. Yeah, folks are saying do the video. Okay, so what do you think Warbringers Oshara will be about then? So just to see. Okay, I think it's just gonna be a teaser for this. This will be my last thought. About Ashara, what that's going to be about. From what little we saw, we're going to see like the lead up into what brought Ashara to be what she is. We saw little bits of her trying to defend the city as the Sundering happened. We see her and all of her people, the Highborn, those folks sink into the bottom of the ocean in all that maelstrom. We see little glimpses of, I think, N'Zoth, or basically the old gods, and how she was eventually given that bargain. Hey, sign up with us. Sign up with Team Old God. Let's go. Screw the blues. Screw the reds, even though they didn't exist at the time. What am I talking about? Anyway, it's going to be about her beginnings, but what I would love to see is like if she has like a certain plan in place, because that way then we can see kind of a foreshadow as to what we can expect in patch 8.1, and when we finally duke it out with Ashara, and unfortunately probably kill her, which would be, again, very boring for me if we took a character as old as that we've been hinting at, and then boom, she's dead. We kill her in an LFR raid. It would be a little bit anticlimactic, but given Blizzard's pace with the story, boom, 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 that's usually what they do. So we'll just have to see though. And we'll have to see next week and find out like what goes on. My prediction is that because this Warbringers was obviously aligned with the Dark Shore scenario and it came out Tuesday, I think the final Warbringers video will come out on Monday, just like the first one came, because there's not much going on, and Tuesday is going to be the battle for goddamn Lordaeron. So I think that's going to be like a day that's reserved for itself. And keep in mind, folks at home and on the toilet, that in order to play through the Battle for Lordaeron scenario next week, you need to have pre-ordered Battle for Azeroth. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until the week after, the day when the expansion actually launches. So don't be sad if that's the case, because I actually didn't know that until like not too long ago. So if you haven't done so already, pre-order that guy. I don't know if I have a link below or not, but whatever. This was so bad, lol. Did everyone do their 4 quests and log out to wait for next week? I think everyone was expecting way too much for a pre-patch. I mean, yeah, I'm not too concerned about the pre-patch. I mean, if you guys have played other pre-patches, this is par of the course, man. This isn't nothing new. Well, wherever you are. So anyway, I'm going to wrap things up, and I am quite happy that you all have joined for me for this live reaction. So finally, the people that were a little bit upset that I didn't react to it last week, here you go. I did a live reaction. So I'm going to do a published reaction and kind of a play-by-play. Now, I'm going to start work. So you all have a good one, and I will see you guys shortly when I get this video out. But again, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Please don't forget to like this video, because you're such great people. I would love that. And otherwise, I'll see you for the next thing that I do. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and as always, stay breezy, breezy, breezy.